You've been told to cut up your credit cards, that they're dangerous, evil, or a trap. And while that's not entirely wrong, it's also not the whole story. The truth is, the real danger isn't the card, it's the myths surrounding it. In this video, we're diving deep into the top credit card myths they don't want you to know about. Number one being the richest and arguably the most dangerous of them all. By the end of this video, you won't just avoid the trap, you'll know how to flip the system in your favor. Myth 8. Carrying a balance helps your credit score. Think carrying a balance helps your credit? Nope. That's a myth, and an expensive one. Credit bureaus don't reward you for paying interest. Credit card companies do. What actually matters is credit utilization. How much of your limit you're using. Use 20%? That's smart. Carry it month to month? You'll pay interest and risk hurting your score. Want to build credit? Use your card. Keep your usage under 30% or, even better, under 10% and pay it off in full. Carrying a balance doesn't build credit, it builds debt. And that adds up fast. Myth number 7. Closing old cards improves your score. Closing old credit cards might seem smart. Less temptation, a cleaner profile, but it can actually lower your credit score. Why? Two big reasons: credit age and credit utilization. Your credit age is the average length of all your accounts. If you close your oldest card, your average drops and lenders see you as less experienced. Then there's utilization. That's how much of your available credit you're using. If you have $10,000 total and close a card with a $3,000 limit, you just cut your credit line by 30%. Any existing balances now eat up more of your limit, which can hurt your score. Here's a smarter move. If the card has a high annual fee and you're not using it, ask to downgrade it to a no-fee version. Bottom line, old cards help your score just by existing. Keep them open, keep them clean, and let them quietly do the work. Myth number 6. Credit cards are less safe than debit cards. Think debit cards are safer than credit cards? It's actually the opposite. And here's why. If someone hacks your debit card, that money instantly vanishes from your account. Sure, you can file a claim, but you're stuck waiting, sometimes weeks, for your own cash. Credit cards? Totally different game. Federal law and most issuers protect you with zero liability. If someone goes on a shopping spree with your card, you owe nothing. The bank handles it. And there's more. Credit cards often come with built-in perks. Extended warranties, travel coverage, even return protection. Debit cards? Not so much. That's why savvy spenders use credit cards for online shopping, travel, and anywhere fraud risk is higher. Bottom line, credit cards aren't a risk, they're a shield, if you use them right. Myth number 5. Rich people don't use credit cards. Ever heard this one? Rich people don't use credit cards, they pay cash. Sounds smart, right? But it's completely wrong. Wealthy people do use credit cards, but as tools, not lifelines. They're not financing stuff they can't afford, they're leveraging the system, racking up rewards, unlocking insane perks, and building even stronger credit. We're talking free first-class flights, luxury hotel upgrades, airport lounge access, concierge services, purchase protection, the kind of benefits cash can't buy. Cards like the Amex Platinum or Chase Sapphire Reserve aren't about borrowing, they're about strategy. Rich users pay off balances in full, avoid interest, and let the perks stack up. So no, the rich aren't avoiding credit cards. They're just using them better. And the best part? You don't have to be rich to play the same game. Myth number 4. Interest starts right after you buy something. Think interest starts the second you swipe your card? That's a scary myth, but here's the truth. Most credit cards give you a grace period, usually 21 to 25 days after your billing cycle ends. Pay your full balance by the due date and you pay zero interest. That's free short-term credit with rewards on top. But here's the catch. Miss that full payment even once, and your grace period vanishes. Interest then starts piling up immediately on new purchases, turning your card into a costly trap. So, what's the secret? Always pay your full statement balance on time. If you slip, spend less and pay down fast. The system rewards smart payers and punishes the rest. Use the grace period like a pro and keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket. Myth number 3. Minimum payments are enough. Making just the minimum payment, it feels like progress, but it's a trap. Minimum payments mostly cover interest, barely touching your balance. It's like treading water in a sea of debt, keeping you afloat but never moving forward. For example, owe $5,000 at 20% interest, paying only 2% a month could take 20 years to clear it and cost you over $8,000 in interest alone. That's more than your original debt. Banks love this steady cash flow from minimum payers. Most people don't realize how deep they're in until it's too late. So here's the deal. Treat the minimum as a last resort. Pay off your full balance each month if you can. If not, pay as much extra as possible. Even $50 more speeds up your freedom. Don't just survive credit, beat it. Myth number 2. You only need one credit card. One card feels simple and safe, and for beginners, that's fine. But if you want to boost your financial power, relying on just one card can actually hold you back. Here's why. First, credit utilization. Spending $300 on a $1,000 limit hits 30% utilization, the upper limit for a good score. With multiple cards and higher total limits, you get breathing room, so your credit looks healthier. Second, no single card rewards every purchase. Some pay 5% back on groceries, others on gas or travel. Using 2 to 3 cards lets you stack rewards without spending more. Lastly, if your one card gets frozen or declines, you're stuck. Multiple cards offer backup and flexibility if you stay organized with autopay and smart spending. So don't limit yourself. Multiple cards mean more rewards and more power. Myth number 1. Credit cards are always bad for you. The biggest myth out there? That credit cards are always bad and should be avoided like the plague. Sure, if you misuse them, overspend, miss payments, or carry huge balances, they can drag you into debt quick. But the card itself? It's just a tool, nothing more. Used responsibly, credit cards open the door to serious benefits: free flights, cash back, fraud protection, and a strong credit score. People with excellent credit don't avoid cards, they master them. They spend only what they can pay off and always pay the full balance each month to avoid interest charges. Even better, credit cards offer protections you won't get with debit cards, like the ability to dispute charges, zero liability for fraud, and even extended warranties or travel insurance. So don't fear credit cards. When used wisely, they are powerful tools for building financial freedom, not traps waiting to catch you. You've been told credit cards are a trap, and they can be, if you believe the myths. But now you know better. Credit cards aren't the enemy, they're a financial tool. Used right, they can protect you, reward you, and even open doors. But the system's not designed to educate you. It profits off confusion, off fear, off the lies people pass around like gospel. Now it's your turn to flip the script. Be smarter than the system. Pay in full. Use the perks. Beat the interest. And spread the truth.